Well, brothers and sisters, if you study European history, and if you really deep dive into it, if you go all the way back to the medieval times or even the times before they even came into contact with black people, you know there was a hygiene issue. Now, you know that the Moors, when they had conquered, parts of Europe, they also conquered Spain as well. When the Moors, which are black people, look it up if you don't know history, they found that the Europeans was not bathing. At one point in time, Europeans felt that just changing your clothes, changing your bed linen, that's making yourself clean. Some of them did not bathe, sometime up into a year, some of them. You can look this up. I am not lying about anything I'm saying. I don't make up lies on nobody because it doesn't really profit you none to lie on people, especially this day and time, where they can easily bust you out, right? At one point in time, they were just throwing their excrement out the windows into the streets. And the Moors seen all this and say, oh, hell no. The Moors, they practiced bathing twice a day. So when the Moors introduced that to Europeans, they was very foreign because a lot of them thought that water would even hurt them. When they would get lice, they used to call it the pearls of God. Listen, this telling you, research it yourself. So this hygiene issue has also even continued even today. Let's go back to the time of the pandemic. What did they say in the pandemic? Wash your hands. Telling you how to wash your hands. Turn on the water. Wash your hands with good warm water. Put the soap in there. Wash your hands for about a good 20, 30 seconds. Wash it out. Dry it off. They literally had to teach hygiene. And I tell you right now, they wasn't teaching hygiene to us. Because, in our households, as black folk, you would get fussed out and even cussed out for being dirty. They had signs in black folks' house that said cleanliness is next to godliness. You couldn't walk around with dirty clothes, dirty shoes. You couldn't skip baths. Even if you were poor, let me tell you something I was always told. Even if you are poor, it's no excuse for you to be dirty. Even if you have the same two shirts, two pair of pants, there's no reason for them to be dirty. Wash that shirt every day if you got to. Wash that pair of pants, wash that underwear, wash everything you got every day. Because there's no excuse to be dirty. But we have seen, you remember this a while ago, Taylor Swift, this is one of the most famous European. And this European woman said that she didn't wash her legs in the shower. And we all talked about that. And we talked about that so much that her fellow Europeans said at the time that, why are y'all talking about our hygiene? Everybody's hygiene's different. Maybe we don't want to take baths every day like you guys. You guys, maybe you're dirty because that's why you have to take a shower every day. Like, no, you need to take a freaking shower every day. You go outside, you go in the muck, the grime, the humidity, you go out into everything, and you don't want to take a shower. Let me tell you something about taking a shower. Taking a shower for me is beautiful. I love hot water. I run the hot water. It feels good. I love to take a shower definitely before I go to bed. That's one of my favorites. If I, for some reason, wake up and feel like I want a shower, I wake up and take another shower too. Sometimes if you're sick and you're sweating because you're sweating out a cold, sometimes you may have to take 3-4 showers. When I had COVID, I was taking showers constantly because I was sweating constantly. And then I had to take a shower because I was sweating. So it's no excuse to not take a shower. But, like I said, in our households, this is what we were taught. So case in point, another video has come out. It's with a comedian, Tom Segura. Now, I want you to listen to this conversation they're having on their podcast. And we're not in the room. We're not in the room whatsoever. And from what I read, some even black folks say, well, he likes black culture. He's cool with black peoples. That them kind of black folk. It just amazes me how black folks will run and defend them folks. Oh my God. I think I need to do a podcast, probably the next one, on how black people will defend them folks more than life itself. It's amazing. But let's go ahead and cue this up.
Try it even yet?
No, I'm not going to do it.
Well, you're just anti
I'm not
leg
black.
washes.
I'm not going to wash my legs and feet.
So when she's talking about hygiene, why bring us up? See, even when we not in the room, brothers and sisters, we live rent free in their heads. Why? But you know what? It's good to be the beacons of clean. I'll take that. I'll take being a group of people that believe in taking a bath. I'll take that we are the group of people that's been elected to say we actually wash our legs, we wash our feet, we wash our behind, we wash our genitalia, we wash everywhere. Okay? I'll take that. Now, I will say this much. There's some of us who are dirty, some of us who have taken on the European ways and not taking baths. Fellas, I've heard that about some of you with your Debo draws from some of the ladies. And you have some women, too, that's not taking care of yourself as well and definitely not going to the gynecologist. I've heard of that, too. That's not of our people. But let's continue.
You think that's just a black people thing?
Clearly.
Well, and he's
the only one here who took the day off. Washes his legs and feet. No, I don't think it's a black thing. I think using washcloth is for poor people, but I don't think that washing your legs and feet is for black people.
So now using washcloths is for poor people. And we know different acronyms are used for black people, as well. He started off saying about black people washing their legs and they laugh and said, no, I don't think, he say that, but we know Taylor Swift came out and said that she didn't wash her legs in the shower and obviously not washing her feet either. And that's one of the most famous of them. We know Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis also said that they didn't even bathe their kids until they saw dirt on them. So it's not that this is a one-off about hygiene. And this is my thing, not having good hygiene breeds disease. This is why that pandemic spread so fast, is because the pandemics and every kind of bacteria, virus, etc. loves filth. It loves it. It loves it to death. And notice in the continent of Africa that pandemic didn't rage like it raged here, and it raged in the Western world. Did you notice that? They just thought, the continent of Africa gonna suffer with this thing. That did not happen. Well, why is that? Because they're not in the Western world, and it's a majority black folk. That's why. Because black folks believe in cleaning themselves. You better clean yourself.
I agree. I think the washcloth is a poor person thing. Because
I've only met poors who use them.
So according to him, he only met poors that use washcloths. Okay. So this is the thing. I guess they're trying to make filth as an elite luxury thing. Filth? Sorry. Filth is never luxury. Filth is never a good thing. Once again, cleanliness is next to godliness. Filth is next to devil, next to Satan. Okay, we would never in our community accept filth like that. We won't accept it. But like I said, do you? You don't have to take a shower. My thing is just stay away from me, or don't be around cooking my food, or anything else that has to do with something sensitive to me. This is why also, as black folks, that we need to take care of ourselves as much as possible, cook at home much as possible, because other people cooking your food, you don't know their hygiene, and they can, I'm just saying, that's why cooking at home is the best. You save money anyway. But I want y'all to just pay attention to this. Like culture is something that you can't escape. Culture. Give you an example. Some black folks, you could take them out the hood. You could put them smack dab in the lap of luxury. They still gonna have those hood ways. You got some of these European Americans that you could take them out the trailer park and everything else, but they still gonna have them trailer park ways. You take us out the continent of Africa. We still got some of the ways that's in Africa. Yes, we do. Even though some of the people think that you're so far removed from it that you don't have none of their ways, that's a lie. You have a lot of the ways that's coming from the continent of Africa because you can't escape from it. Just like they have a lot of their ways that came from the Caucasus Mountains of Europe. They can't escape it. And the hygiene thing was one of them. It was one of them. Now, they can get mad at what I'm saying, but they know I'm right. You need to take a shower every day. Every day. You can't live in my house if you don't take a shower. No. I will never stop a person from taking a shower in my house. If you can't take a shower, if you don't want the type of person that don't want to take a shower, you won't be in my house long. I promise you that. I promise you. I can't stand filth. I can't stand smells. Certain things like, I'm so bad about even certain sounds. Like, you know how some people be filming their videos and they have a smoke detector beeping constantly? I lose it even with that sound. I lose it. Because number one, nobody should be hearing your smoke detector beeping every few minutes when they're watching a video. Number two, that's to save your life in case something happens in the middle of the night or whatever, you're sleeping. That's to save you, right? And also that's just laziness. And you're not changing it. But some people so used to the beep, they don't even hear it. It's things like that. So if I'm like that, even about a sound, I'm even worse with somebody coming in the house smelling sweaty and not taking a bath. Smelling like feet, smelling like behind, smelling like you're not washing your hair, it's just dirty. No. You can't be around me like that. It won't work 2 seconds. It will not work. So I guess more power to them. If you thinking that washcloths is for poor people, I guess I'm poor too. Then I always tell people, no matter where I get to in life, I'm always gonna identify with the people, and I'm gonna tell you this. As a black man in America or a black woman in America, you are no higher than your people. Period. No matter what your bank account look like, or how many employees you have working for you, or how many businesses you own, you're no higher than your people. And if your people looked at a certain way collectively, you look at it the same way as well. That's why I don't let nothing get to my head on anything because of that reason. I'm no better than my people. But let me know what y'all think, about, with this, they're talking about here with this hygiene. We're not even in the room when they're worrying about black people. That's always amazing to me. I just wish sometime we can go at least 100 years with just, can we not live rent free in your head?